So Digital Foundry had a big walk back yesterday. We covered it on Stadia Dosage. But what should be the big takeaway from all this? Let's get into it.
Stay sick cause I follow my gut. They say I was pushing my luck. I'ma push me a matte all black truck. Oh, I'm not sorry.
What's up, people? What's up, people? What's up, people? It is your boy MM2K back again with another episode of the Stadia Dosage. Do me a huge favor, y'all. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, rock those bells for notifications, please, so you know when your boy's dropping these doses. I appreciate all of y'all straight up because y'all know the deal, y'all know the reason, and y'all know the slogan. I am not too proud to ask. Let's get into it. All right, so what you see on the screen is the thumbnail from the, I think, very interesting video, if I could say so myself. And not because of me, because of my good friend Chase of Stadia Talk. Here's what happened. I'm on my way back from the grocery store with my coffee in my hand, bag of chips, and I get pinged by Chase. And Chase is like, bro, you're not going to believe this ish. And I'm like, what? Like, what happened? He said, Digital Foundry did a walkback article. You got to check this out. So I'm like, whoa. So me and him were talking about it. I'm having him bring me up to speed on it. And then I had to let him go because he's busy, you know. So I did some follow-up research on it and took my notes, and then we collaborated on the show yesterday. So just to peel back the onion and let you know how we got to where we got. But in my initial talk with Chase, like we went over the content, but we both like kind of skimmed over it. And in it, our initial reaction was, okay, this is cool. Everything's fine here, except for this came a little too late. They still have issues. They still got to clean some things up, but this article in totality is fine from what we saw. But then I began to take my footnotes, to take meticulous notes on this. And as I started going layer by layer about what was said, it is my honest opinion that this article is a lot worse than the first one. And here's why. In the first article, what they said was outdone in every single way, you know what I'm saying, by the community. And what they did in the first article is they tried to take a isolated bad experience that was their own issue, and it was apparent it was their own issue to the community. They tried to make that seem like that was broad. And what also made the first article bad was that, again, if you're in the know, if you follow the community, it was very clear that they did it because a few of us had questioned, how are you going to criticize Doom for not being true 4K, but you're not even going to analyze it on the system? And their response to it was internally, and I'm trying to decompartmentalize what I believe their conversation was, tinfoil hat, whatever you want to call it. Man, these Stadia people are bothering me, Tom. This is John Ledbetter, or John Lennon, excuse me. I'm mixing up Richard and John. This is John Lennon. These Stadia people, I hate the streaming stuff, man. Hey, look, you got the network to do it, to test it. Just test it, teach them a lesson, so they can shut up and leave us the hell alone, right? And that's exactly what Tom did. And in the periphery, John Linneman went on the internet and lied and said Tom likes Stadia. Now I'm explaining to you why that's a lie in a little bit. Tom likes Stadia, maybe he'll do it. He did it in response to people coming at him and asking why they're gonna criticize Stadia but not analyze at least the final product, right? That's what made that bad, is that it was an heir apparent hit job. But what makes this second video even worse is that something happened. Something happened to where Google contacted them. The only person that we feel with integrity there, Richard Ledbetter, said, hold on, you're dragging my name through the mud. They felt pressure from the community, or maybe all three of those things happened to where they realized, oh snap, we got to go back to the drawing board and we got to do this again. And to Chase's point, Chase was throwing there too. There was that NASDAQ article that came out there that said, hey, Google is on pace for doing something big here. You may not see it now, but hold your britches. You know what I'm saying? And it could have been all of those. It could have been a single thing or a couple, whatever the case may be. Something made them reverse course. And because they reversed course, they had to be in a mode to where they felt like they were going to dot all their I's and cross all their T's. They even talked to Google to review their network stability. And even with them doing that, at 11 minutes and 47 seconds within the video, and 17 minutes within the video, 17 minutes and 20 seconds is exact to be within the video, Tom of Digital Foundry totally blows it and embarrasses himself by giving the appearance that in order for you to see the 1080p 60 mode on Stadia games, that you have to physically take the Chromecast, or you got to physically switch your browser to a 1080p display in order to do that. He is not aware of the most simplest function of Stadia, which is the toggle option within either the app or the web browser. That is the equivalent of if my Xbox freezes, me saying, you know what? Grab the box, grab the plastic, grab the cords, this thing broke and it doesn't work. That's like me not realizing that all I got to do is hold on to the button for 5 seconds to do a hard reboot. The equivalency of him not knowing that, the most fundamental things, proves that their desire, their knowledge base, their enthusiasm to review this thing is so abysmal that they don't know how to do something equivalent to a hard reboot. I would say it's even simpler than that. And then that leads to the point that I spoke of earlier, where John Linneman flat out lied. He said that Tom likes Stadia. There is no way on God's green earth, there is no way in hell that somebody as smart as Tom, that is capable of breaking down and analyzing the most complex things for Digital Foundry, doesn't know how to go, and that there's a toggle option for performance if he likes Stadia. As I referenced in my video with Chase, a blind wombat knows that. So this is where me and Chase ended the show, on different plateaus, and that's great and that's fantastic, and that's why I love having people from the community here, because we're not hive-minded. But here's why I said what I said, even though people may think it's harsh. I don't want Digital Foundry nowhere near this. If they feel like they clean this up for themselves, fantastic. Go about your business and go with your monocle and go look at the bibawatts and gigahertz with the daddy devices. Leave Stadia and, more importantly, cloud gaming alone, because you clearly don't have the motivation, the gumption, or the know-how to even handle it. People within our community, people, great individuals like Random Noob, who Stadia in their retest, quote unquote, had to balance their results off of, clearly do this a lot better than you. So with that being said, my position is, which is give me mine unique alone. That's fine. We're not hive-minded here in this community. And I love Chase's take from it. Chase is giving them the benefit of the doubt. You guys are smart. You guys are capable. You guys can do this. Go employ somebody else that has a little bit more familiarity. I'm more cutthroat. I am the parent that on the 18th birthday set my child stuff outside on the porch and said, "You're on your own. Get out." I am cutthroat as cutthroat can be. Okay? So with that being said, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. How did the spoof saying go? You'll never fool me again. No, but you get what I'm saying. You get the gist of what I'm saying, y'all. That's why I'm cutthroat about this. These guys are smart, these guys are capable, and they know better. And I, under no circumstances, want something as unique, as great, and as promising as Stadia in their hands to the public. I don't want the public looking at what Stadia is capable through their lens at all. So even though I feel bad because this thing is going to blow up and keeping them away from it is going to affect Digital Foundry. It's going to affect them, their outreach and their bottom line. But who cares? If I'm Richard Ledbetter, I'm thinking I'm building my own second degree cloud foundry. I'm getting away from these buffoons because that's all it is. Buffoonery that's staining his name. But it is what it is. It's bigger than Richard Ledbetter no matter how much we love him. It's bigger than him, and we got some people that have biases and they're not consummate professionals, and they're trying to stain what cloud gaming is. And I don't get it as tech enthusiasts. Why do you want to stain something that's all about technological enhancements? I don't get it. But with that being said, I wanted to just give you the gist of why I said what I said yesterday in my fantastic conversation with Chase. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a link to that video below. Definitely check out that link and check out Chase's channel, and then be on the lookout for further discussions in regards to this. But that's my take, and that's it from your boy. Like I always say, who cares what I think? Let me know what you think about what I had to say in the comment section below. And if you did like what I had to say, check out the links below to follow me. Those links will lead you to the Broadband Bullies, PNTS Network, Hard Knock Digital Culture, and yes, the Stadia Dosage. Here, baby. And what did I say? Cutthroat 2K out. Y'all have a wonderful gaming day. Peace.